What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, speaking my sports talk. All right, man. Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant, September 18th is going down. It's going down. I'm going to be talking about that fight live, bro. I can't wait. Also, I want to talk about today Jermell Charlo, Brian Castano, and the IBF getting in the way of this doggone rematch. Rematch that we really need, man. We needed this rematch. We needed this rematch to happen because that fight, some consider controversial decisions, some, however you look at it, nobody wants to see a draw. Whether you believe the draw is fair, whether you believe Castano won, whether you believe Charlo won. As boxing fans, we want a winner. We want one champion, but we're still stuck with two. Now, Jermell Charlo decided to go ahead and fight Castano, at least verbally. He said he'll fight it. He said Castano was better than anybody expected him to be. Anybody better came in that ring and did better than anybody gave him credit for. And Jermell was saying that, the old adage, how the old adage goes, to take the belt from a champion, you got to beat the champion, right? And so Jermell said he felt that the judges looked at the fight and they didn't think either guy did that. They didn't think either guy beat the champion clearly. Since they're both champions, neither guy beat the other clearly. Therefore, it was a draw and that fight has to be run back. But then the IBF steps in. Now, we give the IBF credit for one particular thing in this sport of boxing, upholding the mandatory position. One thing that you can say about the IBF boxing champions, they will strip you. If you have a mandatory, you decide to do something else, go elsewhere, the IBF will strip you. So they're known for doing that. So they've thrown a monkey wrench in this whole rematch that I'm pretty sure we all want. Very, very, very good fight. Very deserving of a rematch. IBF has stepped in front of him. Now, I don't want to say his name right. Murtazaliev, I think his name is. Bakhram Murtazaliev is the guy that the IBF has decided to stick in between Charlo and Castano. Here's something important about that. Let me get some shout outs. The king of the swing, PPV Dizzle, first up in the building. Good morning to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. G-Man Boxing, what's good with you, G-Man? Always appreciate you. Like I say, if you ain't been over to G-Man Boxing, the hell you waiting on? What's up with you, G-Man? Willie Williams, top of the morning to you, my brother. Good to see you every time, Willie Williams in the building. Mark Unrivaled, my Ireland Connect. What's up, Mark? Appreciate you, dog. Castano one, yeah, Iceman. We know. South Croy in the building, brethren. What's good with you, man? I'm ticked off, Croy. And I don't get angry often, but I don't like the fact that I cannot get you on the StreamYard, bro. I don't get it. I really don't get it, Croy. I don't know what's going on, bro. I've checked the YouTube settings, I've checked the StreamYard settings, and I don't see you blocked anywhere, bro. I would definitely like to get you up. It's been a long time since we kicked it. I would definitely like to get you on the panel so we could kick it again. Special guest invite goes out to you again, Croy. If you could get in, that invite goes out to you. Let's see. Let me put that. So, yeah, I don't know what that's about. But anyway, there it is. Just in case you could get in, Croy, that's definitely to you, fam. I'll go and check while we all doing this. I'm gonna go check the YouTube part. But yeah, so back to it, guys. Back to it. Murtazaliev. Oh, that was pretty good. Pretty close. Is that what I said? Murtazaliev? Or did I say Murtazaliev? I mean, Murtazaliev. That was close. I think I said Murtazaliev. Close. But yeah, that's who he's fighting. Thank you, Mark. Mark is always up on the pronunciations, the correct pronunciations of that name. It was Mark who taught me how to say Kudratilo Abdulkakarov, and I didn't know how to say that. No doubt. That's called protection. That rematch is very dangerous for Jermell. You know, that's something that I was going to get into also, Croy. But because that crossed my mind too, that, you know, maybe the PBC stepped in to buy some time to study, you know, Derek and Camp, to study what went wrong in that Castano fight and see what Jermell needs to improve on and try it in a fight. And if you take the immediate rematch, you don't have time to implement or try out what you guys been learning in camp. You got to get it right or you get it wrong in that rematch. Whereas Castano had also just fought Charlo, so he'll make improvements himself. And so maybe they get this fight in between, or I got to go see my mandatory. Then we'll come back to delay, to stall, to give him more time to practice, to give him more time in that gym to assert and try out some things in the fight prior to going back in the ring with him. I had that running through my mind as well, Croy. But here was my problem with that. IBF, it's not really any favors. You know, we know WBO favors what Bob orders. WBA, you know, it's Floyd's puppy. You know, WBC, PBC protectors and such. You know, some of these sanctioned bodies, but IBF, PBC, that is what threw a monkey wrench in that idea, because they don't. This is not the first fight that the IBF has stepped in between and caused ruckus. Let's not forget, Croy, you got Joshua, right? Let's not forget about Anthony Joshua. The IBF didn't back down from him. Kubrat Pulev situation, you remember? Now, Joshua's the biggest heavyweight in the most popular division, and the IBF didn't back down with him, Croy. So what the hell makes us think that they'll back down with Charlo with what they want to do? So I had that idea too, that, yeah, they just stalling for time, you know, because they need more practice. They know Brian Castano is dangerous, but this is the IBF. And because it's the IBF, I kind of threw that out the window. I didn't really, that idea, I'm not too sure, because, again, IBF always stepping in the way with these mandatory. Where they get these mandatories from is a conundrum to me as well. Like, where you pulling these guys from? But they stick their mandatories in there, Croy. You know what I mean? So I kind of felt that way too. And Jermell's my guy. But I kind of felt that way, that, you know, maybe they stalling for time here, get Murtazaliev in the ring. But you better watch those 11s and chiches, because they'll mess around and upset you. Ahmadaliev, Zaliev, and the chiches, those are the guys that mess around and come in there and upset you. What's up, Mark? What's up this morning?
Just chilling, man. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear.
Yeah, man. Yeah, as far as Charlo and Murtazaliev goes, right? Anybody who wants to go with the idea, like, oh yeah, the IBF, they doing this, protect Charlo from this rematch, I'm gonna hit you with the 3 reasons why that's wrong. The first reason, the IBF, they call mandatories no matter how weak, no matter how good for everybody. 2, they stick to the mandatories. And 3, here's the most important reason. Who's Murtazaliev?
I don't know.
Now ask yourself. Now ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question, folks. Who is he?
Right.
He pretty much nobody. He pretty much nobody. The IBF, they're a sanctioning organization. They take sanctioning fees. Would you rather take a sanctioning fee from a fight with Charlo and Murtazaliev? How much money is that going to be? Or a now big rematch between Charlo and Castano? Which would you rather take? Which would you rather take?
And it's crazy.
You'd rather the percentage of the higher money, wouldn't you, D? D, if I offered you 10% of $1 million or 10% of 8 million, which would you want?
Right. I'm taking 800,000, fam. The 8 million.
Exactly.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. Now, here's something I don't know. Well, Mark, I know you probably heard about it, but here's something else I want to run by you guys. Let me see what you say, Croy. He said, I don't know what's up, bro. I will keep trying. I need to. Yeah, bro, I gotta figure that out too, Croy. I don't even know. But did you have an old account, like an old name, and you changed your name? If you did, put that in there, and I'll go look that up because that might have happened.
What's the name of your StreamYard accounts? Just tell me what the name of your StreamYard account is.
Yeah, because that might be it too. That might be it too. Let me see. If more dangerous for Castano, because Castano can't win unless he knocks Jermell out twice. Iceman, listen. I don't, you know, Iceman, I don't even think I'm gonna do this with you this morning, bro. That I actually thought this going into this fight. I actually thought this myself. If he didn't stop him, I thought that they would give Jermell this decision. But I ain't so comfortable with that because it was a close fight, Iceman, and they called it a draw. Right? That you had one kooky judge in there. But here's something that you Castano fans, especially you, Iceman, that I think you should contemplate here. Now, you had the kooky judge with the 117, 111 card. I believe that was in favor of Charlo, which is ludicrous. Absolutely retarded. No way Charlo won 9 rounds. But the judge in your favor, Iceman, while you running around, Castano, robbery, blah, 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 blah. Iceman, the judge that awarded Castano gave Charlo a 10-8 round, you idiot. Did you contemplate that? Oh, that was the judge that gave him a 10-8 round. What's up?
Did you see what the judge who scored at 117, 111, Charlo, had to say?
No, I was looking at that article. I didn't read it, but read it. But share that with us right quick.
This is his justification, fellas. There were a lot of close rounds. Judging a fight is very different from seeing it as a fan. A fan can be chatting with friends or drinking, and a judge has to be completely focused at all times. Now, I love that he's trying to justify it, but I'm going to ask everybody this question. I don't care who you scored this bitch to, right? I don't care. Was he chatting with his friends and unfocused? Because I believe he was. Because how you can give 9 fucking rounds and Castano won 3? Are you nuts?
That's possible.
Bullshit. It's not possible.
I watched that fight 5 times. No way.
Castano won 3. But the rounds were close.
He won 3 rounds early in the fight. What the hell was that judge looking at? He won 3 rounds. By the time the first half of the fight was done, the dude had won 3 rounds. So what is he saying? The last 6 rounds, Castano won nothing? That's crap, bro. That's absolute crap. I don't know. That judge must have been smoking on some Chiba mixed with angel dust before that fight. You know what I mean? That was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Fair argument. Okay, look. So let me bring this up. I was just on the edge of my tongue. And before I read that, Iceman, because I know you probably said something crazy. Let me bring this up. Charlo talked about moving to 160. Do you guys think that could put heat on the IBF? Because now it goes back to Mark, which he was saying about the money. Right? What would you? They lose out terribly if he does that. Okay, forget these belts. I'm going to 160. Now you have no Charlo to get the sanction and fees off. You got to run some vacant title fight or some crap like that, right? You won't get the Castano rematch, which is a massive amount of money. You know, I'm just going to go to 160. Here, take these belts. Right? Does that put heat on the IBF? What do you think, Mark?
No.
Hmm?
What was the question exactly?
You think they'll stand firm? See, if he vacates and moves to 160, they don't make money, period. Yeah. They don't make money off of the rematch. They're gonna have to throw some silly ass vacant title fight. It really damages their pockets.
Okay. Tyson Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko. It was ordered for Tyson Fury to have a rematch with Vladimir Klitschko. Right? And a contract. I'm going to hit you with this. The IBF stripped Tyson Fury for not fighting Glasgow, so it went to a stupid-ass vacant fight between Glasgow and Charles Martin.
I remember.
I'm sure they would have preferred to have their money with Vladimir Klitschko in front of and Tyson Fury at Manchester in front of like 40,000 people on pay-per-view.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, and that's why I say this. It's like hard to try to push their, you know, you're not gonna move the IBF, bro. Joshua's the biggest guy in boxing in the heavyweight division. You know, probably the second highest moneymaker in the sport. They didn't falter for him during the Kubrat Pulev situation. That's one thing that they'll hold their ground is on the mandatory situation, but sometimes for the good and sometimes for the bad, at least from the perspective of the fans. And in this situation, I would say from the perspective of the fans, this is not a good thing. It's not a good thing because we all want the rematch. Especially, it really made me feel good when Jermell came out and he started talking about Floyd Mayweather and, you know, what he said about the judges and how he said, you know, you got to beat the champ, and he didn't feel like he did that. He was ready for that rematch. I believe Jermell was ready to go in there and get it again. And then, boom, here come the IBF. Very unfortunate for us, for the fans. All right, Iceman, what are you talking about? I thought this was Speak Your Mind Sports. You should change it to say you can listen, Iceman. I call everybody an idiot, you idiot. You are speaking your mind. We don't have to agree with your mind. This is called Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Not everybody agree with your mind sports talk. You speak it. I don't agree.
Let me say this. Let me just say that to the Speak Your Mind concept. If they don't agree with you, whilst you speak your piece, and he don't speak his piece, isn't that a direct contradiction of what the channel means?
Thank you, Mark. Touché. You hear that, Iceman? Did you hear that? So speak up and keep speaking, Iceman. Keep speaking, brother. It doesn't work if y'all don't speak. I tell you that. That judge just guaranteed himself a job for life with the people. Yeah, if it worked like that, he sure would be locked in. If it worked like that, but yeah. I don't know, man. Look, money flying around and stuff, but I don't look. Again, 117, 111 was bad, but what about the judge that was for Castano that actually gave Charlo a 10-8 round? Do people think about that? Like, the 10-8 round was cried about with these Castano fans, but that judge awarded Castano the fight. This is like they pick and choose to focus on in a situation what they want to focus on. Like right after the fight, the day after the fight, we were talking about this, and I said this. I made this statement. Okay, in so many fights, we have these judges one judge with this outlandish scorecard. Vasil Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. The 119 scorecard, I'm pretty sure you guys all remember. Absolutely ridiculous 119, 109, I believe, something like that. Okay. That judge was a retard. However, the total decision, in my opinion, was correct. T.O. won the fight. We have the same situation here. 117, 111, the judge is out of his mind. But the whole fight, you had one judge that have it even. None of you idiots are complaining about that judge. I've not heard any of you guys complain about the judge that had it 114, 114. All I hear is 117, 111. That's nuts. You can tell it was a robbery. Then the guy gives Charlo the 10-8 round, but he awards to Castano. Okay. Well, it was 10-8, but yeah, he gave it to Castano. Robbery. What about the 114, 114 judge? Iceman? What about that guy who said, yes, it is a draw? Did any of you guys contemplate that? It's 3 judges. It's only one of you. When you're talking about judging a fight, that's something that you have to keep in mind. There are 3 judges, 3 different perspectives, looking for 3 different things. 3 different types of styles might tickle their fancies, but 3 different. Okay? And it's only one of you. So if you see it one way, then you have to imagine if you were sitting in between 2 other judges, they could actually see it another way because we're not robots. We don't have the same perspective. And Iceman, since the fight, I've never heard you yickety yak about that judge. 114, Iceman. What about that? That judge, okay. Yeah, G-Man. He said, remember the 119 Jamal against Corbo. Yeah. There's always a crazy judge in there, bro. Remember
so ridiculous.
And Canelo Alvarez. A draw? We do remember a judge had a draw. That complete ass whooping was scored a draw. Come on, bro. That was a complete one-sided fight, and a judge actually scored that a draw. I bet you Iceman was sitting there like, yeah, it was a draw. That judge had it right. Is that right, Iceman? Oh, boy, you probably thought, who was it, Bird? Was that? No, that wasn't Bird. That was, whatever. C.J. Ross, wasn't it? I don't know, Bird or Ross. You probably thought they had it right in that Canelo Floyd fight, didn't you, Iceman? Oh boy, he don't know how to score either. I know, Iceman. There's always a judge that's kooky. You didn't hear me say anything about any judges. Well, that's even worse, you idiot. Samuel Shaw, what's good with you, bro? What's good? He said, I'm just saying 8-4 Castano. All right. I'm just saying I vehemently disagree. We did a watch party here. Were you present? Even people who had it that way, after the watch party was like, nah, the draw was fair. We had mostly 7-5s, 6-6, and 6-5 and 1 even on the watch party. We didn't have any 8-4, 9-3 scorecards, Iceman, which means you're very outnumbered, opinion-based. You're not a popular opinion here, fam. Most people had it a draw or 7-5 or 6-6. So your scorecards is shaky.
D.
Yes, sir.
Can I give you what I think is probably the worst scorecard this year?
Certainly.
7 rounds to 3. Kieran Conway over Suleiman Sissoko.
Oh, man. Gosh, bro. That was horrible. We watched that fight.
Conway got him with that knockdown. I give him that 10-8 round, yeah? He lost every other round of that fight. Every single one of them. Every single round outside of that one, he knocked him down, and he got skilled in there.
Man, that was awful. That was a terrible decision. I do remember that.
And to be honest, all of the scorecards in that fight were horrible because even though the other two gave it to Sissoko, they had it close.
Right. Yeah, was it? Did he give it to Canelo? I thought he gave him a draw. I couldn't even remember so much back. But yeah, 118 won. Either way, bro. Like Canelo loses that fight. But yeah, G man, thanks for the.
That's against Golovkin, I think, the 118, 110.
Okay. It was a draw against Floyd, right?
CJ Ross, 114,
CJ
114.
Ross, yeah, right. 114, 114. But yeah, the Golovkin, yeah, bro. That was. Well, Canelo always has one of these judges that pop the tab before the fight.
10 rounds to 2, Canelo over Golovkin in the first fight.
Yeah, he always got one of them judges that pop the tab was on some loosey goosey before the fight. I came, but I was working. Joe in the building. I don't know about the score in the Canelo fight, but I do know Usyk is trash. There you go with that. What's up, Joe? What's up, man? Usyk. Oh boy. All right, man. Let's go. Canelo, Caleb Plant. Hey, Canelo. Can we see Canelo before I go on to this Plant? Can we see Canelo training in the future, possibly? I doubt it. I mean, he got too much money, too much business going on, but that would be cool. But he's working with Brandon Moreno over in the UFC, teaching him that body work. I was looking at Moreno. Look, if you learning body work from Canelo, if you learning boxing from Canelo and you take that over to the UFC, it could definitely help you, bro. That body work, I don't see a lot of guys in the UFC implement good body work. And I'm telling you, it can make all the difference. Stipe Miocic beat Daniel Cormier, and the key to that win in their third fight was body work. It was definitely body work. He kept working Daniel Cormier to the body. So, good luck to Moreno. I just wanted to speak on that because I was reading about Canelo and I see he was working with Moreno on the body work over on MMA. You know, pretty good. But moving on, Caleb Plant, Canelo Alvarez. Now that this fight is not all the way official, but look like we're going to get this fight, man. I'm going to put Caleb Plant in the same boat and category as Billy Joe Saunders, Brandon Jacobs, guys that can move, right? We always hear this nonsense. Canelo has problems with guys that can move. Can't Brandon Jacobs move? Or at least when Canelo fought him, he was moving pretty damn well, right?
Danny Jacobs.
Danny Jacobs. Damn, I'm pretty thinking of Brandon Moreno. Daniel Jacobs, can he move? Can't Billy Joe Saunders move? Don't they move well? And the biggest thing with this Caleb Plant situation is the fighters that could move, like Erislandy Lara, Daniel Jacobs, and Floyd Mayweather, I believe are better boxers than Caleb Plant. Yeah, they can move, but they're better. To me, personally, they're better boxers than Caleb Plant. I believe Floyd's a better boxer than Plant. Lara's a better boxer than Plant. And Jacobs, you can make the argument, but I put him over Plant as far as boxing. And they can move. But I don't want to hear all of this nonsense. Caleb Plant is not the guy in boxing that's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. He's not the guy.
He's gonna get stopped.
It's a formality, fam. It's a formality to transfer titles over. Go ahead, Mark.
He's gonna get stopped. He has no gas tank.
It's a lot he don't have to beat this guy, bro. It is a lot, in my opinion, he doesn't have to beat Canelo.
Yeah, I know, but the main problem, first of all, if you were to design someone who can beat Canelo, the very first thing you'd want them to have is stamina, right? Right?
You better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said you better have stamina.
You need stamina, and you need a very well-timed jab. Those are the first two things you need, because you need to split his guard. See, people keep talking about the movement, but what Lara and Floyd did to Canelo is they split his guard. They didn't make too many steps. They didn't overmove. Well, Lara moved a lot. Floyd didn't, though. Floyd was like bouncing around as normal. But Floyd would sit there, torn out, stiffen with the jab and get out. And he was splitting that guard constantly. So was Lara. Even Trout was splitting. Saunders didn't split his guard.
I forgot about Trout. Yeah.
Saunders didn't split his guard, man. Carl
No.
Smith didn't split his guard. They weren't looking to split that man's guard.
But these idiots, Mark, real quick though, these idiots don't talk about that. You going in too much depth. They say he can move. He can move. They don't take it that far into, how they moving. What is it? Upper body movement? Is it footwork? Is it pivoting? Is it?
I hate when people say, he's a great mover. He's a great mover. Okay.
What the fuck does that mean? Pardon my French. What does that mean?
Yeah, it means fuck all if you ain't punching him. Hit him. First thing you need to do before you move is hit. I'll give you a great example of somebody who split his guard. Golovkin in the first fight fucked up Canelo's guard, bro. Fucked it up. And we can talk about movement. I think Golovkin's a great mover going forward, right? Golovkin, and he's not too bad on the back foot. But Golovkin, what's his main weapon? Cutting the ring off, right? Pinning you and jabbing. Those are his main weapons. And his jab is mad, right?
Right.
So he's splitting open that guard. And he hitting you with a steam rod every time. When Lara was jabbing Canelo, he's snapping his neck back, Floyd, Trout, because they put mustard on that jab. Billy Joe Saunders, such a good mover. Flings out a jab, hits Canelo in the face. Canelo's head went forward, not even backwards. He just literally moved his head through his hand.
Yeah,
you think fucking feather fisted, sweet cheeks? Nah.
Yeah, sweet hands plant. Sweet hand. Shit, Biz, what's good with you? What's good?
Now we're gonna get diabetes eating those hands, bro.
We said about houses. Don't get G. Jeffrey started this morning. You got Caleb Privileges is getting what privilege? He ain't got no damn privilege. Caleb Plant is a black man. What are you talking about?
No, fuck about that. Actually, not. Y'all can have them. We don't want them. We don't want them. Y'all take them.
Ronald Finkley, a.k.a. Cappuccino Kid. I like that one too, Ronald. I like that one too. What's up with you, my brother? G-Man says Plant can, think he posted that meant to say move. Plant can move, but in my opinion, Floyd and Lara are way better movers and can move for 12. I don't trust Plant's stamina. He's going to get stopped in it. There you go. Like Mark was saying, does he have a tank? Yeah, when you move, quote unquote, move, you gas yourself doing that as well.
So what happens when you stop moving?
Right. So, just body
which shot. He does against really bad levels of Caleb Truax. Now let's throw Canelo in there in the platform.
9, 10, 11, and 12 in that Truax fight. That dude was fucking win, fam.
You need to cut off. You need to cut off now. You said 9, 10, 11, and 12. The second that 9th round happens, it's over.
Yeah, bro. And plus you're moving, and plus you're getting banged to the body, which further depletes your stamina. Bro, come on.
Sucks. Caleb Plant sucks.
He's getting beat up. Ronald,
do you want to know how bad Caleb Plant really is?
Appreciate you, Ronald. What'd you say, Mark?
Do you want to know how bad Caleb Plant is? And even though I disagree, this will give you the idea. Thunderdome actually believes Jake Paul would knock him out. So,
wow. Ant said that?
Yeah. That's how bad Caleb is. Like when fans actually genuinely start thinking, you know what, Caleb Plant might knock out this world champ, might get knocked out by this YouTuber.
That's bad. That is bad, bro. I can't believe Ant said that. A-Rod, Boxio, what's good? Everybody check out my brother A-Rod. A-Rod trying to build his channel up. Y'all go give him a shout, man. Do that for your bro DJ.
What's the name of his channel?
Right there.
Right there. Can't read. I don't have my glasses.
I'll put it in the private chat for you, so you can just. Yeah, but I missed that comment. Hold on, let me go back to that comment. I'm gonna put it in there for you, Mark.
A-Rod 83
Boxio. Yeah, Boxeo. Canelo's gonna give Plant a good schooling and beating. Yeah, he is for sure, Samuel. That's what I think. We'll school him like Monday morning. Ronald said, "Time to take the donuts." Sammy Shots. Hey man, that donut shop, man. Ah man, I like that donut shop concept, but I'm not getting up at 5:30, bro. Forget that. It's hard enough getting up at 7:30. Yo, where's the fight at tonight? Arslanbek, Makhmudov, and Pavel versus. They fighting?
Yeah, they're fighting tonight.
Really?
Yeah, round one. Round one.
How did I miss that? Are they the same weight class?
Pavel Sarah, yeah. Pavel Sarah got knocked out by Huey Fury.
I'm thinking of somebody else. Who am I thinking of? Mark? I can't be thinking of Pavel Sarah.
I don't know who the fuck you thinking of.
The Pavel I'm thinking
you're the one thinking it.
Box his ass off. Hold on. The Pavel that I'm thinking about can box his ass off.
Are you thinking of Pavel Silyagin?
Silyagin. Okay, there it is. Pavel threw me. That's why I was like, they're not the same weight class.
Silyagin wouldn't box Makhmudov's ass off.
No, that's why I was a little twisted. I was like, are they the same weight class?
He got killed in 2 seconds.
I know.
Little super middleweight ass.
Because I mean, you know,
his little 168 ass getting Makhmudov 260 pounds.
Super middleweight. That's why when I seen that, I was like, wait a minute, because Ronald always posted fights for us, and I was like, Pavel, he's gonna get killed. Oh boy! But hey, Mark, think about this. Pavel, with his skill at heavyweight, I think he wrecks Makhmudov. If he was a heavyweight,
do you know what my problem is?
Well, he get hit too much.
He don't actually have a lot of power, right? And with that skill, that's cool and stuff. But Makhmudov gonna land, and kill him.
He gets hit a lot too. Pavel does so. Makhmudov,
bro, that dude hits really hard.
Bro, he's gonna look. That's why ain't nobody trying to put guys in there with him, because he's gonna upset some careers. No doubt. Luis Puente, mi hermano. Have a blessed day, fam. Hey, appreciate you, brother. You do the same. God bless you, bro. Appreciate that. Fish in the building. Still can't see Al wanting to give that belt up. Man, Al wants that money. Damn, planting that belt. You don't turn down. See, this is something else, man. This sport is about money, and there's a lot of money grubbers in this sport. Bob Arum and Al Heyman are at the top of the list, buddy. That's what you got to remember. With all of this nonsense, that nonsense about the belt, in-house, and all of that, that's fans' conspiracy theories. That's fans' thoughts on it. But those guys, Fish, their main objective is money. Forget about what you think it is. Oh, let me protect my guys and keep them in here and do this and block this fight for them. That's what you fans think, of course, because you want to complain. But their agenda is money, Fish. So, Canelo, biggest moneymaker in boxing, I think money will override your idea of what the PBC wants to do. Seriously, bro. You got to start thinking about this. All of these guys are going to be crooked for the money, Fish. Why are they being crooked? Why are they doing the things they're doing, Fish? For the money, fam. For the money. So money is going to supersede any of your ideas about what Al or the PBC are, or what Bob and Top Rank is doing. It's all about follow the money, Fish. They're going to try to make that fight, in my opinion, and suck as much money out of Canelo as they can. But they're going to try to make that fight. Remy 22, D salute. D and Mark, salute. You guys are wrong about Plant. He's the messiah of boxing.
Shut your ass up. Remy, your whole ass.
Crazy, man. Remy. The messiah said, all right, D, Mark, and chat, no doubt.
I'm sorry for the Messiah, bro, because the day of reckoning is upon us with that shit. If he's the Messiah, he's gonna get apocalypse in that ring, bro.
She's been said Plant been fighting BC level fighters. Man, look, that's the problem. That's the problem. He's not
before Christ level of fighters.
Yeah. But that's the issue. He's not fought anybody close. Listen, this dude has not fought anyone on the level of the other champions or former champions, not named Canelo. Callum, Billy
I'm gonna
Joe,
say something. I'm gonna say
Bennington.
something that's gonna be very offensive to a lot of people. Caleb Plant hasn't beat a B level fighter, and
Usyk
no,
B level.
no, he wasn't. He wasn't. Usyk got his name off very controversial fights against Durrell, right? Then, don't forget, the same fool got destroyed at middleweight by Cardabov, right? Don't forget. He got destroyed at middleweight by Cardabov. Fought shot Durrell, won his name off of that. And then because James DeGale didn't fight him, because James DeGale was shot and wanted more money by fighting Eubank, people said he was a boogeyman. So they started calling him B level. He's been C level his whole career. Overrated. People just started calling him B level because James DeGale didn't fight him and because he beat shot Warren Durrell. He don't have anything to prove he B level. Beating shot fighters? No. C level.
What about Fagan Butts? What about old Vincent Fagan Butts, man? You don't think Fagan Butts is B level?
No.
No. You're crucial. You're critical, Mark.
Why is Fagan Boots B level? Because Caleb Plant fought him? I guess Mike Lee is B level, right?
Mike Lee?
Yeah.
Did you say Mike Lee?
Nah. Yeah, he might. Yeah, let's call him. Yeah, let's call him B level. No. Because we're doing the same thing. Fagan Boots is B level, right? He's B level. He fought against good people, didn't he?
No, it's not that. It's just I'm talking about what he does. I think he's not the
Fagan
best.
Boots got knocked out by Giovanni Di Corrales.
So what? Just because you get now, hold on. Now don't do that, Mark. Don't do that. Just because you get knocked out, is Bektamir Melikuziev C level?
Right now, he fucking D level.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Right now, he is. He just got knocked out by an old.
Anybody can catch a shot and get knocked out. That don't make you a C level fighter.
Okay. Against Giovanni D.
Okay. What you just said.
Right. You can go into that. No, I'm gonna catch you where this is where you didn't even watch that Giovanni D. Corrales fight, and don't tell me you did. Very few.
I didn't.
Yeah. He got beat the fuck up in there. He got beat up in there. It wasn't one punch. He got dissected by a bomb. Okay.
You didn't say that. You said he got knocked out. Now you're breaking down how the fight actually went. You didn't say that initially. And I told you I didn't see the fight. The only thing you said is he got knocked out. Now you're breaking the fight down and how it really went.
Yeah, okay. So what you're saying to me is you argued what words I used, right? Instead of arguing what happened.
No, I did not. What I said was just because you get stopped by a bad fighter doesn't make you a C-level fighter. That's what I said. It wasn't about the words. What you told me was he got knocked out by Dialis, right? Okay, just because you get knocked out by a bum fighter don't make you a C-level fighter. That's what I said. It wasn't based on vernacular or semantics or your exact words. I didn't know how the fight went. No, I didn't watch it.
Look, all I'll say is, this is just from my thing, Fagan Boots ain't beat anybody who's above E level.
Yeah, well, fuck Fagan Boots. He ain't B level. I was just trying for Plant.
The closest thing to a B level fighter Caleb Plant fought was Caleb Truax, and he was shot.
Yeah,
and he was shot. Truax was a B level fighter, not anymore.
No. He's old, and that's why that was probably the best caliber fight. I said that when he fought Truax. Actually, I said this is probably the highest caliber fighter that Plant has faced, but he's past it. He's old. So yeah, man. I was.
Do you want to know how sad? I want you to realize.
And Fagan Boots.
I want people to realize when you're grasping at Vincent Fagan Boots and Jose Usyk on your resume. Bro, I'm not even being funny. There's more validity. I'm being dead ass, bro. There is more validity in losing 10-2 to Golovkin at middleweight than there is in beating Mike Lee and Usyk and shit.
Well, I didn't mention Mike Lee, bro. I said Fagan Boots and Usyk.
They're all trash. I'm pulling no punches anymore, bro. These fools trash. Caleb Plant resume is trash. I'm always trying to be nice. Caleb Plant sucks. He fucking sucks.
Six round for what, Ronald? Are you talking about Arslan back?
He picked round 6 for Arslan Makhmudov over. Yeah, you want to go and change.
He probably gonna stop him earlier, bro. I was thinking Pavel Sayagin, so throw that away, Ronald Finkley. Pavel look, no. Arslan Beck's gonna, I would say 3-4 tops.
Nah, I think like it just depends if he wants to take rounds or whatever. I think round 1 because Pavel Sauer, he's lost 4 fights. He's been stopped 3 times, right? He got stopped in the 3rd round by Hughie Fury, and he got stopped in the 2nd round by Nathan Gorman.
Right. Yeah.
Makhmudov.
Yeah. The problem is, G-Man, I think Makhmudov has the problem that Hrgovic, they don't want to bother him, bro. They don't want to bother this guy.
They don't want to fight him.
It's a problem. You get in that ring with him and you could blow everything that you've been building up. This is the heavyweight division. You think a guy like Joe Joyce, who's on the fast track, who needs to get there to a title shot, him getting in the ring with Arslan, but ain't no point in it. It's no point in Joe Joyce jumping in that ring with him. He get his head knocked off. And so is it for a lot of these other guys. So I think that he would like to step it up, same as Hrgovic. They would like to step it up. That's the match that needs to happen. Listen, nobody want to fight you two. Y'all fight each other. Hrgovic, Makhmudov. Excellent fight. Excellent. Fight each other. You know? But it is what it is, bro. I would like to see that fight. When Canelo fought GGG, my cousin asked me who I got. I hesitated, said GGG. Oh, wow. I pick Canelo every time. Plant hasn't even seen a B-level fighter in his gym.
He's in the Mayweather gym, so he has. Because he's no. Because Badu Jackson that gym.
Yeah. Salute to Mark D in chat. 150 Dream Team. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Man, I gotta figure out why South Korea. That I don't like that, man.
Yeah, we need to find out what his username is in StreamYard.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. Courtney, he been wanting to come up and kick it with me for a while, and he used to come on all the time, and for some reason he can't get on. And I looked on the YouTube, like he's not blocked anywhere there on the YouTube channel, and I don't know. 150 Ronald says, everybody have a blessed day and weekend real life. Thanks, Ronald. Appreciate you coming through, fam. Have a good day, bro. I just think he'll want to milk Plant for a few more. I think that look, I said initially, Fish, that this could be the obstacle in this fight happening because they may want a multi-fight deal with Canelo, where I was feeling like the PBC may be looking for 3, where Canelo might be willing to settle for 2, but not 3. Yeah, they're going to want to milk them. And if they can't get 3, then they want to boost up the cost for the fight. You understand what I'm saying? They want to make more 2 fights. So that's the problem with this negotiation. Go ahead, Mark.
Right. The reason I've often maintained I believe this fight does happen, right, is no matter what I think of the PBC, no matter what I think of Caleb, and even no matter what I think of Al or Canelo, it doesn't matter. I'm going to break it down like this. Caleb Plant in his last 4 fights combined, has grossed $2.1 million. That's how much he's made. $2.1 million. It's 4 fights. The 168-pound division isn't exactly thriving in terms of money fights, right? Now, Callum Smith just left that division, didn't he? He just left it. Billy Joe was on the brink of retirement. You've got the Benavidez Plant fight. Now, that could make money, but it has to go on to pay-per-view to make that one. It has to. Because it's the regular viewing on Fox don't bring in that type of money. They'll give you maybe 2.5 mil. But that means Plant may only make $1 million or 1.25. Right? So, Canelo comes in. You're looking at 700,000 pay-per-views. That's the guesstimate. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at a guaranteed 6-7 million for Plant. Maybe 8, maybe 9. Right? 6 to 10 million. You're looking at also Canelo being on your network for that fight. He make him what, 30 million?
30, 25, 30 or what?
Yeah. You guys making percentages off that. Percentages off this. So people really think that they want to make an extra $2 million off of Caleb Plant and risk him losing the title to somebody who comes up as his mandatory who's not with them. 2 million when they can go and get 12 right now. I'm sorry. That's not how it works. And anybody who thinks it is, you need to reevaluate the difference between hate and business.
Yeah. Shit, biz, double talking what? What the heck are you and Monster and Samuel, man? What is it? What is this double talking foolery you talking about? How about houses? Good gracing me with another day, keeping my family healthy. It's great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. T20 in the building. What's good with you, brother? What's good? G-Man says, Plant versus Canelo, I will confidently pick Canelo KO. That corner stoppage. Yeah, I'm picking him with a stoppage too, bro. I don't, Mark hit the nail on the head, at least for me. Well, Canelo's a better fighter. He's a better boxer. He's stronger. It's the gas, bro. For me, it's the gas tank. And you're going to hear people say, Canelo gas tank ain't all that great. Can it, bro? Stop it with the Canelo gas tank. Plant gas tank is worse, and he's a worse fighter. It ain't going to work, fam. And he's not the guy. Like, come on, man. You talk about guys like David Benavidez. You talk about guys like Dmitry Bivol, Artur Beterbiev. Is Caleb Plant really on any of those guys' level? Do you guys really believe that Caleb Plant has a shot with any of those guys? These are the guys that we're talking about will be the Canelo stopper. Me personally, I only pick one of the three guys. I think only Dmitry Bivol. I think Canelo beats Benavidez. He's too green. And I think he beats Artur Beterbiev. But at least those names, okay. But Caleb Plant, are you guys actually putting Caleb Plant here with Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, and David Benavidez? No. He's not the guy that's going to beat Canelo. I'm not sure if Caleb Plant would have beat BJS, and I'm not capping, bro. I'm not sure if Caleb Plant would have beaten Callum Smith. No cap. I'm not
Can
sure.
I tell you my honest opinion, D?
Yeah.
I think Callum Smith actually hits too hard for Caleb and throws too many shots.
Yes. I picked Callum Smith over.
I hate Callum. I hate Callum. I think he knocks out Caleb.
I did. I said that this is how I had it ranked. I had it BJS, Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, and Benavidez. Even though Callum Smith was ranked number one because of the tournament and the wins and all of that, I had it BJS, Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, and Benavidez. And with BJS and Caleb Plant, I had them close. Like, it was a 50-50 fight with me. But I had those two guys at the bottom and Callum Smith and Benavidez at the top before Canelo entered into the conversation. So, again, bro, I don't know, man. I'm not big on Plant. I thought Hrgovic was only – hell no. Hrgovic is like 28. Justice for Brian Castano. He's like 28 years old. He older than Tank Davis. He ain't no spring chicken. Got to stay off.
The good news for Hrgovic, though, is he is a heavyweight. So that's not old.
Yeah.
He's like what I'd call like coming towards your prime as a heavyweight, because I believe a heavyweight's prime starts at 30.
Danny, I am not happy with Teofimo Lopez right now. And I'm not going to speak on it too much because it's almost the end of the show and I don't want to take off. But I don't think it's a good idea. I'm not happy with anything the Lopez's are doing right now. I've supported them on damn near everything they're doing, but I'm not supporting them on this. So, no, I'm not happy with Teofimo. He acted like a damn diva. What he was accusing Lomachenko of. He done turned into a diva himself. I'm not happy with him. I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah. Forget about Tio right now.
Hey, yo, D.
Lost his damn mind. Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah. I just want it to be remembered forever, no matter what anybody says. If Tio does vacate that belt. Your boy Duck George Cambosis.
Yeah.
That is painful, isn't it? That's painful.
Not really, because it's this whole debacle is silly, bro. You know what? This is what. Now, see, now I done got sucked into it. This is what ticks me off about it more than anything else. If you're not fighting George Kambosos Jr. next, I don't care for what reason, you should have fought Devin Haney. Period. Flat out, fam. I don't want to hear anything. This is why I don't want to hear nothing that Senior has to say, nothing T.O. has to talk out of his mouth. If you're not fighting Kambosos Jr., you should have fought Devin Haney. Period. Period. It's nonsense, bro. It's absolute nonsense. And do I want to see the rematch with Lomachenko? Yes, it was a fight that warranted a rematch. Prograis Ramirez, Josh Taylor Ramirez, Prograis and Taylor, even, Charlo and Castano. It warrants a rematch. Okay, so it's good. I want to see the fight, but I wanted to see him fight Devin Haney more. Clear up that nonsense. Shut up the mouths of the Haney. You said you beat him, this, that, and the third. I wanted that fight more. But if it ain't going to be Kambosos Jr., and the whole thing about why you wouldn't fight Haney was because of Kambosos Jr., now you're not fighting him? Get out of here with that. You duck Kambosos Jr. and you duck Devin Haney. How about that? I bet you. Oh, did he just say, yeah, you ducked him? You ducked him. Flat out, bro. Why can't I say that? If you say you was fighting Kambosos Jr. because it was a mandatory 4-belt undisputed, how's it going to be 4-belt if I don't keep this belt? Because remember, they were saying that. If it's going to be, I got to keep all the belts intact if it's going to be 4-belt undisputed. Now you're about to give it up? No, you ducked Haney and you ducked Kambosos Jr. Yeah, I'll accept that, and I'll be one to say it too. I'm not happy with Teofimo right now. He's a diva. He's Teo Diva Lopez right now. Teo Diva Lopez.
I'm waiting for Josh Taylor to move up to 147, and then Teofimo just says, I can't make the weight anymore, which he's been saying for 2.5 years. You know what I mean?
Could be, bro.
I don't believe that. I believe they can make weight. And anybody who says, oh, no, they're struggling with weight. Bro, did you see that Phil against Loma? He didn't look like he was struggling, did he? He didn't look like he was struggling with no weight.
No, I
he went 12.
I think he is, bro. He's got to be. He's got to be struggling with weight. Do you see the size of that kid? Did you see him before he started training for the Loma fight? Bro, he was clearly like 165, 170, bro.
I'm not ruling out the idea that he struggles making the weight. But struggling with the weight and making the weight are two different things. Because if you manage yourself outside of the ring better, outside of the ring, right? Outside of the ring, then you can make that weight easier. But he's not. He is ballooning, and you know that yourself. He's eating quite a bit outside of it. He is. He's ballooning up to 180. Of course, it's going to be hard to drop 45 pounds. That's not easy to do.
Luis Puente, I don't agree with that. And I'll tell you why. I think that you're putting too much into David Benavidez, number one. And Plant does have enough gas for 7 or 8 rounds. He ain't going to get the Plant like that in the first 5 rounds. David Benavidez don't cut the ring off well. That's number one. Let's think about David Benavidez and what he does. I ain't going to overblow David Benavidez because I'm dumping on Plant concerning Canelo. That's concerning Canelo. What has David Benavidez shown us? Did you see the fight with Ronald Ellis, Luis Puente? Did you see that fight with Ronald Ellis and David Benavidez? He didn't look the best in that fight. And this is a Ronald Ellis. So I don't think that he KOs Plant in 5 or less because I don't think he'll get to him that quickly. Caleb Plant is not the guy that's going to beat Canelo, but he'll give David Benavidez a fight. David Benavidez is not Canelo. He's not on Canelo's level as much as David Benavidez fans would like to believe he's the guy to beat Canelo. That dude's green as a piece of grass. Who has he fought? We're talking about Caleb Plant's resume. Well, let's dig into David Benavidez. Anthony Durrell is the pick of the litter. That's the highlight of David Benavidez's career, fam. Anthony Durrell. I'm not putting Benavidez way up here. I'm not. 5 or less? No, I think Caleb Plant moves too well for David Benavidez to be stopping him. Who is David Benavidez? We always talk about Canelo has problems with movers. Who has David Benavidez fought that was an efficient mover of such? Brant? Like, come on, bro. Nah, I don't think so. Maybe he could catch him, but I don't know. I think that could go 12. I think Benavidez is a problem for anybody. These fighters are ducking because they don't believe in the skill set against that big. Well, I don't, Ronald, because I want to see his skill set against another big mofo, one that is at the top of the weight class, per se. He's not fought any of the champions. Benavidez. He didn't fight Plant, BJS, Callum Smith, Canelo. He's not fought any of these guys at the top, Ronald. Remy 22, appreciate you, my brother. He said Canelo versus GGG. Second, GGG, Canelo all day. You're right, Mark, about business. Yeah. Appreciate that super chat. Remy, mi hermano, appreciate that, fam. Ronald Finkley said Steven So Cold Nelson before Achilles heel tear was what I wanted for Berlanga. Then, yeah, Steven Nelson, that would have been a good fight. But I think Berlanga would have beat him. Desmond Nicholson was a good fight, Ronald. He showed us a lot. I think from what I seen in the DeMar Nicholson, not Desmond, DeMar Nicholson fight, I believe that he would have beaten Nelson. Nelson's a little tougher, but I think he would have gotten through that. But I think that Berlanga's going to be good. But they just need to keep moving in the right way. He's still a little green. He's still a lot green, young. David Bobby Yaga, Benavidez. Yeah, Benavidez is good, but I think people are overhyping him. Y'all sleeping on Nelson, bro. Ronald, no one cares about Nelson. Without sleep, Steven Nelson's not going to do anything in this sport, Ronald. It's like, I don't think people are sleeping on him, but he's not a threat. You're overhyping him. If you believe he's some type of threat or something, then it's not really people sleeping on him. You overhyping him, fam. Calvin Henderson, Isaiah Steen. Super middleweights, 10 rounds. Yes, sir. Fair point, Mark. Yup, he's dead man walking. At least he can retire on it. T20, what's good with you? Fish, you crazy. Tifo nursing his Rona, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Teofimo, man, he's just not. No doubt Lopez started to get weird as hell. He's not getting weird, bro. He's just on this sissy stuff, bro. I can't. He's disappointing. Don't think anyone's saying Plant got a chance. It's just about Al. But Fish visit America. He must be crazy. There's idiots over here saying that Caleb Plant has a chance to win. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Fish. There are people saying he has a chance to win. They're completely insane, but yes, there are, Fish. It is just amazing to me. Plant is a deer headlights, D. Let's keep it a buck. Benavidez gets him out of there. 8? I just said 8. Well, I'm behind. I just said maybe 8, but he's not a deer. Benavidez I'm not going to overhype David Benavidez. David Benavidez sparring with GGG. Not sure how much he took from sparring him. He also fought a Romanian guy twice and almost lost. Also, there's a story that Errol Spence sparred him and punished him. 147-pound Errol Spence, along with what Mike is saying. Of course, y'all don't want to believe that because y'all want to put David Benavidez up on some freaking pedestal. Man, nah. David Benavidez is not that guy yet. Teofimo needs to head to Australia and get a 14-day quarantine over with. Hey, bump with the Bang Bridges. Yeah? I wish my... Hell yeah, Remy. It'll be a nice night in Australia. You might lose the fight after that one. Yeah, man, I don't... that part I don't really like. And I get it. But you do need to take the fight. You need to just bite the bullet and do it. But I think that that's some crap by the IBF again, bro. Like, what are they doing? Why would y'all demand that fight be over there? Because this is the IBF doing. They're trying to get the money. They know they'll make a lot more money putting that, but they're getting in the way of Triller business because remember, Triller won the purse bid. Now the IBF is trying to demand that they take their show there. Got to think about all of the nonsense going on with this. See, I don't know if, and not you, Remy, but for the fans, a lot of you fans just read the story and focus on what you want. Oh, he ducked. He not fighting. He should have fought Haney. But you got to pay attention to the business side of it, too. IBF sticking their face in there, trying to make this fight, because the deadline had expired, okay? Whether it was because of COVID or whatever. But there's a 90-day time frame to set up venue, to set up the fight, the date. There's a 90-day time frame after the purse has been reached. Well, they will exceeded that because of the COVID situation and everything. So now the IBF technically, I believe, is not restricted on allowing them to set the fight in the venue where they want because they've already exceeded the 90-day mark. Now, under force majeure, which is something, but I don't think this is something that they're going to go to court over. Like, who's going to go to court over this? But technically, they could, but I don't think no one's going to waste time in court over this. But it's the IBF digging in there, making that fight happen there. Well, what about Triller's business? What about Teofimo being the champ, being the guy with all the marbles, having to basically play B-side here? All right, what about that? Go in quarantine? He should come over to my land where there is no quarantine. So I cannot be mad at him totally, but at the same time, you're a champ. Like you said, get it over with. Make it happen, fam, and stop the diva nonsense. So it's kind of give and go there. I'm just not happy with him. Black and Brown Boxing was good. Why you hating on my little brother kid? Oh, man, what's up, Black and Brown? Nah, man, I ain't hating on. I just don't think he got no chance with Canelo. That's all. I tell you that, bro. Chin Smoke, what's good with your brother? Good to see you, Chin. All right, guys, we over. We always over. Chant Ross in the building. Y'all know how it is. To the body. Canelo 10th round. Yeah. 50. I could see that all day long. Presidential Luke in the building. Who's willing to fight Benavidez? Right now, nobody. That's why I have to take these silly fights. But, nobody's. Him and Philippe Hergovich has the same problem. Luke, nobody want to fight him. Mesmerized by the bodies. 150 said Canelo is going to light his body up. Yeah, bro, after round 7, Caleb Plant is going to be weakened and beaten down. I think that's a good pick, 10. I think that's a good pick, 10. 8, 9, or 10 is a good pick, 50. I like that. Yeah, she is, bro. Bad as hell, Ronald. No doubt. Bad as hell. Let me get my dumb ass on the roof. Let's get it popping worldwide. Uh-oh, you doing some roofing today, Ronald? Link. I'm getting ready to leave, 50. This show starts at 7:30, between 7:30 and 8. Hold on, we'll give you a link real quick, man. Come holler at your boy right quick, but I'm getting ready to leave. You got to get up earlier. I know you working at Walmart. You got to get up earlier, 50. This is a morning show. You understand? You see that best morning show in the YTBC morning show, 50. We already 10 minutes over, bro. I'm getting ready to shut her down. Maestro, mi hermano, what's good? Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, man, please, I beg of you guys, help my man Maestro grow this channel, man. Get over there, subscribe to him. Just subscribe. And watch and find out if you like it later. I guarantee you will. But just go subscribe to him. Maestro. What's up, Milcar? What's up, fam? Excited to watch Belong. I am too. I like to watch him. He's another one of these fighters that's definitely exciting, Romanian Mike, for sure. Kevin in the building. What's good with you, Kevin? Romanian Mike says, can you break down Pacquiao versus Errol Spence? Well, Mike, this is how I see it. Pacquiao finding some success, with Spence early on. Pacquiao is going to have a lot of gas in that tank early on. Pacquiao is going to have an issue gassing too. Spence is going to get to Pacquiao's body. Pacquiao is not the greatest defender. Spence is going to wear Pacquiao down. Pacquiao's going to hit Spence from angles, and I know Pacquiao hits hard, but Spence is one of the more durable fighters at 147. So he's going to absorb some of the punches that Pacquiao puts on him. Problem is, Spence is too damn long. He's too damn big for Pacquiao, and he's not a Jeff Horn. See, Jeff Horn was big and taller and had those dimensions over Pacquiao, but Jeff Horn's nowhere close to the fighter that Spence is. Also, when has Spence Pacquiao fought a top level southpaw? When's the last time he's fought a southpaw? And now this is a Pacquiao that's older, could age in this fight, and this is a Spence that's in his prime. And he's getting better and stronger since the Garcia fight. He's back with Blu-ray. He hasn't been ballooning up in weight in between fights. He's been keeping himself down to 165, 170 maximum. I think Errol Spence is going to beat Pacquiao, and I'm picking Errol Spence to stop him in the 10th round. The body work is going to take toll. It's going to take gas out of Pacquiao, and he's going to eventually stop him. Hopefully it's not one of those bad stoppages, where you hurt Manny too bad or something like that. Manny's a tough customer. He's also one of the most durable 147 pounders. However, Manny's on his way out the door. And as much as I give him praise for what he did with Keith Thurman, I think that Thurman is on the decline and was definitely on a big decline in that fight with Manny. He's not a top level guy. And, beating Broner and Thurman that's past it or injury prone or not himself, that don't give me Spencer Crawford. I never felt like Manny would beat Spencer Crawford, but I think Spence just works him to the body. He keeps that jab pumping, punish Manny to the body. It's not going to be like a Mikey Garcia where he gets in there and try to outbox him. Spence knows he's going to have to put some hurt on Manny Pacquiao, and he's going to do that. He's going to absorb the punches that Manny gives to him, not going down from no body shot such as with Keith Thurman, body shot and then a shot up top. No, because Keith Thurman was on the move, and I think balance had a lot to do with that knockdown. Had that knockdown not happened, we may be singing a different story. Keith may still have his belt, and he was on the move, man. He hit him to the body. He was backing up because Keith is a mover, and then, man, he hit him to the body, and then he came up top, and boom, he put Keith down. Errol's going to be coming forward. He ain't going to be moving away from Manny. Errol's going to be putting that pressure on Manny Pacquiao. And the question is, at this age, at this juncture in his career, will Manny be able to handle that? And how will he do against a fellow southpaw in Errol Spence? Rangier, taller, stronger southpaw in Errol Spence. We shall see, but I got Spence in 10 on that one, Mike. All right, guys, that's it. I got to get out of here. My man Mike says smash that like button. Always, man. Sure, always, brother. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Ronald Finkley, I can't miss that. Ronald Finkley with the super chat cappuccino on me. Thank you, my brother. I think I'll head to Starbucks after this live. Appreciate that, Ronald. Appreciate that. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Paul Bell, what's up? Right at the end, Paul Bell couldn't stop Mikey or Danny. He's stopping Manny. Paul Bell, I'm not. That's another discussion, bro. Box fans, what's good with you? What's good with you, box fans? Appreciate you. Danny Garcia is also. Who stopped Danny? Who was that stopped Danny? Paul Bell? Nobody. Oh, who was that stopped Mikey Garcia? Paul Bell? Nobody. Take that home with you. And y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.